Day 128, Royal Kingdom, 2 Samuel 10, 1 Chronicles 13, Psalm 30. Let's begin. 2 Samuel 10. Now after these things, it happened that the king of the sons of Ammon died, and his son Hanun reigned after him. And David said, I will show mercy to Hanun, the son of Nahash, just as his father showed mercy to me. Therefore David sent consolation to him, by his servants, over the passing of his father. But when the servants of David had arrived in the land of the sons of Ammon, the leaders of the sons of Ammon said to Hanun, their lord, Do you think it was because of the honor of your father that David sent consolers to you? And did not David send his servants to you, so that he might investigate and explore the city, and so that he might overthrow it? And so Hanun took the servants of David, and he shaved off 1/2 part of their beards, and he cut their garments at the middle, as far as the buttocks, and he sent them away. And when this had been reported to David, he sent to meet them. And the men were greatly disturbed by shame. And David commanded them, Remain in Jericho, until your beards grow, and then return. Now the sons of Ammon, seeing that they had done an injury to David, sent for, and paid wages to, the Syrians of Rehob, and the Syrians of Zobah, 20,000 foot soldiers, and from the king of Maacah, 1,000 men, and from Tob, 12,000 men. And when David had heard this, he sent Joab and the entire army of warriors. Then the sons of Ammon went forth, and they positioned their battle line before the very entrance of the gates. But the Syrians of Zobah, and of Rehob, and of Tob, and of Maacah, were by themselves in the field. And so, seeing that the battle had been prepared against him, both facing him and behind, Joab chose some from all of the elect men of Israel, and he set up a battle line opposite the Syrians. But the remaining part of the people he delivered to his brother Abishai, who formed a battle line against the sons of Ammon. And Joab said, If the Syrians prevail against me, then you shall assist me. But if the sons of Ammon prevail against you, then I will assist you. Be valiant men. And let us fight on behalf of our people and the city of our God. Then the Lord will do what is good in his own sight. And so Joab, and the people who were with him, undertook the conflict against the Syrians, who immediately fled before their face. Then, seeing that the Syrians had fled, the sons of Ammon themselves also fled from the face of Abishai, and they entered into the city. And Joab returned from the sons of Ammon, and he went to Jerusalem. And so the Syrians, seeing that they had fallen before Israel, gathered themselves together. And Hadadezer sent, and brought the Syrians who were beyond the river, and he led in their army. And Shobach, the rule of the military of Hadadezer, was their leader. And when this had been reported to David, he drew together all of Israel. And he crossed over the Jordan, and he went to Helam. And the Syrians formed a battle line opposite David, and they fought against him. And the Syrians fled before the face of Israel. And David killed, among the Syrians, the men of 700 chariots, and 40,000 horsemen. And he struck down Shobach, the leader of the military, who immediately died. Then all the kings who were in the reinforcements of Hadadezer, seeing themselves to be defeated by Israel, were very afraid, and they fled, 58,000 men before Israel. And they made peace with Israel, and they served them. And the Syrians were afraid to offer assistance to the sons of Ammon anymore. 1 Chronicles 13. Then David took counsel with the tribunes, and the centurions, and all the leaders. And he said to the entire assembly of Israel, If it pleases you, and if the words that I speak come from the Lord our God, let us send to the remainder of our brothers, in all the regions of Israel, and to the priests and Levites who live in the suburbs of the cities, so that they may gather to us. And let us bring back the ark of our God to us. For we did not seek it during the days of Saul. And the entire multitude responded that it should be done. For the word had pleased all the people. Therefore David gathered all of Israel, from Shir of Egypt even to the entrance of Hamath, so as to bring the ark of God from Kiriath-Jearim. And David ascended with all the men of Israel to the hill of Kiriath-Jearim, which is in Judah, so that he might bring from there the ark of the Lord God, sitting upon the cherubim, where his name is invoked. And they placed the ark of God upon a new cart from the house of Abinadab. Then Uzzah and his brother drove the cart. Now David and all of Israel were playing before God, with all of their ability, in songs, and with harps, and psalteries, and timbrels, and cymbals, and trumpets. And when they had arrived at the threshing floor of Chidon, Uzzah reached out his hand, so that he might support the ark. For indeed, the ox being wanton had caused it to incline a little. And so the Lord became angry against Uzzah. And he struck him down because he had touched the ark. And he died there before the Lord. And David was greatly saddened because the Lord had divided Uzzah. And he called that place the division of Uzzah, even to the present day. And then he feared God, at that time, saying, How will I be able to bring in the ark of God to myself? And for this reason, he did not bring it to himself, that is, into the city of David. Instead, he turned aside to the house of Obed-Edom, the Gittite. Therefore, the ark of God dwelt in the house of Obed-Edom for 3 months. And the Lord blessed his house and all that he had. Psalm 30. Unto the end. A psalm of David according to an ecstasy. In you, Lord, I have hoped, let me never be confounded. In your justice, deliver me. Incline your ear to me. Hasten to rescue me. Be for me a protector, God, and a house of refuge, so as to accomplish my salvation. For you are my strength and my refuge, and for the sake of your name, you will lead me and nourish me. You will lead me out of this snare, which they have hidden for me. For you are my protector. Into your hands I commend my spirit. You have redeemed me, O Lord God of truth. You have hated those who practice emptiness to no purpose. But I have hoped in the Lord. I will exult and rejoice in your mercy. For you have looked upon my humility, you have saved my soul from needfulness. And you have not enclosed me in the hands of the enemy. You have set my feet in a spacious place. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am troubled. My eye has been disturbed by wrath, along with my soul and my gut. For my life has fallen into sorrow, and my years into sighing. My virtue has been weakened in poverty, and my bones have been disturbed. I have become a disgrace among all my enemies, and even more so to my neighbors, and a dread to my acquaintances. Those who catch sight of me, flee away from me. I have become forgotten, like one dead to the heart. I have become like a damaged utensil. For I have heard the harsh criticism of many who linger in the area. While assembled together against me in that place, they deliberated on how to take away my life. But I have hoped in you, O Lord. I said, You are my God. My fate is in your hands. Rescue me from the hand of my enemies and from those who are persecuting me. Shine your face upon your servant. Save me in your mercy. Do not let me be confounded, Lord, for I have called upon you. Let the impious be ashamed and be drawn down into hell. May deceitful lips be silenced, those that speak iniquity against the just, in arrogance and in abusiveness. How great is the multitude of your sweetness, O Lord, which you keep hidden for those who fear you, which you have perfected for those who hope in you, in the sight of the sons of men. You hide them in the concealment of your face, from the disturbance of men. You protect them in your tabernacle, from the contradiction of tongues. Blessed is the Lord. For he has shown his wonderful mercy to me, in a fortified city. But I said in the excess of my mind, I have been cast away from the glance of your eyes. And so, you heeded the voice of my prayer, while I was still crying out to you. Love the Lord, all you his saints. For the Lord will require truth, and he will abundantly repay those who act with arrogance. Act manfully, and let your heart be strengthened, all you who hope in the Lord.